Hello and welcome back to the restart here of FIFA Manager 2020 with Bath City Football Club trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond here on Rawslowgaming. So this time around we will not do the same mistakes that we did last time around, so we will focus on getting our finances under control here to start with, and we also started without any staff. We choose to show salaries by year, so we should have things being easier that way. We are still 19k under or over budget, so we still need to find 19k in salaries so we can actually offer salaries to our real players that we need to keep, and of course we need to debuild or decrease our facilities so we actually have some cash left, and that is what we will focus here on at the start of this episode. If you're wondering how you can get FIFA Manager 2020 as well, do check out my tutorial on how to install it. Links are in the description. What you do need is, of course, though, FIFA Manager 2013 or 2014. Link in the description where you can buy that for a good price as well. With that said, let's get into this and fixing our finances, really. So let's first start off by the sponsor offers. So AdWords, of course, is very important here, and your target is, as always, around 3k. Especially this early in the year, it really makes a difference how much we get per AdWord. So having just around 2 instead of 3 makes a huge difference. So let's see here. So this is for silver sponsors. So this is pretty much the same between these two sponsors. But yeah, it's not really any sum that we care about. 392, sure, we'll sign that for 3 years, as that doesn't really matter at all. For main sponsor though, that certainly does matter. That's far too long terms though. We want it only to be maximum 2 years. They are starting off on a really good level though, so we will try to move this in pretty fast. Unfortunately, we are not getting as much back from them as we are giving them. So we should be able to meet now pretty much on the bonus payment. So I don't know how this works and if they are meeting us on terms of years. Didn't matter since we didn't agree. They didn't agree on the years, so don't know how that would have worked if they met the amount that we asked for, so to say. So let's see here. So we'll check out the infrastructure here, and we'll do the same as we did before. We'll basically deconstruct everything we can, and we'll start from the bottom here again. And unfortunately, this is not something I really want to deconstruct, the boarding school, but it costs 4k per month. For now, let's actually we'll wait with that one a little bit. Training center and training pitches. So training pitches will be left. Training center, we will deconstruct one level. Scouting office, we'll deconstruct that as well as much as possible. And I actually, before I started this game up, had a little bit of a look on the accounting journal and where the sellers are going. So we have a huge seller here actually to the reserves teams, and well, my manager's salary is also something that is quite high, and it would pretty much mean that if I didn't give salary to myself, or the board didn't give salary to us, we would be on a board in terms of salary. So since we can't really change that, we will not really touch that. We don't have any stuff at all, as said. So what we will do is lower the reserve salaries by pretty much just going to, well, kick them away, so to say. So everyone here that is old, you are getting fired. Let's see here if we can. All right, so we can't do it like that. So offer players to clubs. On loan, option to buy. No, don't really want that. On loan with option to buy, sure. No, we don't want to pay 5% of the salary. So let's see here. Yeah, we can't invoke the release clause. Alright, so this player is interested in going to clubs that it's of course not going to get to. Yeah, and he's not interested in any club. Other than in the Premiership. Now that is darn funny. So let's see here. We will change transfer status here. Declare only set, yeah. Change the transfer status, and let's see here, the same on this player. For sale. And offer players to club. No, can't. Change transfer status. Can't place him on for sale. How is it with our keeper here? Place on transfer list for sale. Yes, please. And Swanson here. We can not place him on sale, unfortunately. So we really would sort of need a assistant, but we are not being able to have that at the moment. Now the question is how much. Just about getting that way. So we'll see if we actually can get a little bit more money. Yeah, budget changes is what we need to do, I guess. But we really need to find the money for our players. That is what's going to be key. So Rembrandt, how much are you actually earning per year? 3.6. So he's the most expensive earner in the first team, but our reserve team is earning too much. So actually we should probably play without our reserve team, then this wouldn't be an issue at all. But we won't play with our reserve team. For sure. So let's set up our calendar here. So we'll have a youth player day. And we will have pretty much nothing more. We will have a player party. And then we'll have a training camp. Focus will be fitness. And we should have a domestic camp. There we go. And then we'll have the matches. We'll have a friendly, top clubs. We'll see here. And we'll try to get in as many of these as possible that we are not required to pay anything for. I think we will quite possibly get to pay now, or very soon at least, for these matches. Or are we getting away with it just by setting it up now very early? That might be the case. And we'll set up a easy meeting here, actually. So like that. And we'll not get relegated. We'll reach our season objective. Focus on young players. And that is pretty much what we will promise. We will definitely not promise to improve any of our facilities, because things are going to be the other way around. We are going to make things worse. And the youth player day were a pretty shitty player that they found, actually. So let's see here. Let's check ticketing. So we are definitely going to up the price here for as much as possible for these first matches. Unfortunately, we can't up it more, so we'll get in even more here for the matches against Leicester City, Liverpool and Manchester City. So, as said, we will focus on fitness. Let's focus a bit on teamwork. We'll give 2 to everything here, actually, and then maximum to teamwork. And sure, tactics defending, that is fine. And offer for Tom Smith. This would, of course, increase the room for salary, but we are not going to listen to these offers. We are actually trying to be able to keep Tom Smith. So let's up that to 21k for now. And let's continue here. So hopefully the training camp will have a good effect on our fitness level. And we'll continue here, and we'll try to get the facilities underway and do what we can to go under in terms of the budget for the staff. So let's see our next regeneration center. Yeah, sure, we'll deconstruct that as well. And a new offer for main sponsor and some ad boards as well. And that is actually a very good offer. And we'll sign that. And main sponsor. Now 2 years is much more where we want it to be. Unfortunately, they are not moving at all like I want to. So for each move that we make, they should move one bit. So there we should go. We should be able to finish a deal here with no problem. So let's hope that they meet us here. Yeah, there we go. So I think that's actually a pretty good deal for us. We'll continue for now. I really would like and need an assistant manager. But yeah, we'll see here. We'll deconstruct the office building. We'll continue. I know we can probably find a good assistant manager or decent, that's decently cheap for around 3k per year, but since we are over budget, we can't really get that in until we are under budget by quite a lot. So next thing here, merchandise shop. It's totally fine to deconstruct. We are not having that much merchandise sales no matter what, or we have very little merchandise sales actually, so that is not a problem at all. And let's see here, next thing on the list, production center. Yeah, we will demolish that. Contracts running out. Hand in. Yeah, you're on loan, so it doesn't matter. Stern Rooney here is a play that we would like to keep, I believe. Yeah. So contract talk. He developed actually darn well. But unfortunately, all the players, of course, is not really interested in talking contracts right now. All right, 2.9k is pretty decent as well. And with the boards, it's key to get them in as soon as possible, since it is for the whole year, so to say. So let's see here, medical department. Yeah, we'll deconstruct that. Math power is fit. And fitness up to 87. That's actually pretty darn well. Let's see here. I can't use the lineup assistant as said. Kind of frustrating. And what formation is this actually? So best position, right wing, left wing. Left wing. left midfield, right midfield. And Watkins, yeah. Yeah, I think this actually is a pretty good lineup for us. So I don't know why we played with a totally other lineup last time around. This is a very defensive lineup though. And I guess we'll have Hamlin in there, or not Hamlin, Artus instead of Hamlin. So the salary budget have gone down a little bit, so we are doing better than the budget is, so to say. We'll get out there and keep it simple. And while we're doing this, well, first the halftime talk, just play like we practice in training. I can't let the assistant do this now. That's kind of frustrating. Let's see here. And let's praise, and let's motivate. We'll motivate our some of our 6 rating players here, like so. And yeah, while you are watching the game to end here, remember to smash that like button if you are enjoying the show, and also hit that subscribe button if you are not still subscribed yet but want to see more and follow along on our journey. And you can hit that small notification bell as well if you want, so you're extra sure to not miss out. So let's see here what is next to deconstruct. It's the media center, which is really expensive to build at least, which will be a bit frustrating for us really in the end. But that's all right. So let's see here. Against Liverpool, who should really try and switch out all the players here. So there we go. Right wing, left wing, and from reserves we can move move to a first team 4 weeks. Yeah, we'll do the same here for Isted. Alright, like that. 4 weeks. And the first team, Richard Smith, and then we have Artus Brandt, and so we have 2 more defender center midfielders and a striker. So move to first team. And here we go. Last player to be moved to the first team for now. And yeah, our team getting really low here, but that's all right. Doesn't really matter the team rating here. Since we are going to lose the match, we're just playing it off to get in the attendance money. Just continue. We'll do the same here. Criticize the 5. And looking like it might be 0-3, no, 0-4 in the end here against Liverpool, which is totally fine. We should lower the ticket price here for the next match. And allowing Club Center to deconstruct. Let's see here. That is not the right thing. There we go. Like that. And with that done, I think this will be everything for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the channel. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.